Today, we have something really special on the bench for you. Stay tuned. Hi, this is Brandon with Precision Defensive Solutions, H&K brand ambassador and definitely an H&K enthusiast. We have a couple new things from H&K on the bench today, and we are super excited to share these with you. 2025, we knew it was going to be a big year for H&K. We were told nearly a year ago to prep for it, and boy, it has been already a very exciting year with the release of the CC9 and now the VP9A1 series. So there's two in the VP9A1 series, the VP9K and the VP9F. And we're going to talk about the features of these two guns and the one difference between them. So let's talk about the VP9K first. Why? Because I'm pretty excited about this one. This is a standard VP9 size slide, 4-inch barrel. Still has the ears on the rear of the slide to help with the racking. Of course, that definitely gives a little bit more purchase on that slide to help with that. They are optics ready, which is outstanding. Because if it's not optics ready in 2024, you're not going to sell many guns. On this particular model and on the VP9F, they both have a blacked out front rear sight and blacked out rear sight, which for co-witness with the Holosun SCS is outstanding. I really like that feature. Now, these guns have not been shot yet. I literally just picked them up this afternoon. So this really is a first impressions video, and I want to work from not only from the slide features, but I want to work on down into the gun. Now let's talk about the slide lock or slide release feature. So we know that the VP9s are ambidextrous, both magazine release and slide release, which is outstanding. One of the features that I really like about this particular gun is that I can reach the slide release now, and it's really positive, and I can release it without much effort at all. Now, like I said, these guns have not been cleaned, they have not been lubed, but I can release it with my left hand and I can release it with my right hand with no question at all being able to do it. And the reason I say I can do it is there's been a little modification to that slide release. It's a very positive, it seems to be slightly longer on this one, or set back a little bit. I haven't measured it, but it does, I can reach it and activate it quite easily. Now, of course, like every VP9, if the magazine is in the gun, you cannot rotate the takedown lever down. It's a great safety feature. It forces you to check that chamber and make sure it's clear. And now, let's work our way down into the grip. So they have re-engineered the grip a little bit. They still have the 3 size on the side panels, but they've added more on the back strap. So you can go a little bit smaller, or you can go bigger than what you could before. So instead of 27 different combinations now you can do 54. That is pretty significant on making sure that this gun can fit your hand. And I'd say that if anybody can't find a way to make this gun fit their hand, they're not going to find any gun to fit their hand well. Let's look at the trigger. They did re-engineer the trigger slightly. Now it's measuring on an average of about 4.5 pounds, which is wonderful. And you got a little bit of take up, nice crisp wall. Reset is about the same, and then breaks again. Honestly, this feels very much like my Gray Guns triggers. Not quite the same, but very, very similar. It's close enough that honestly, I would not do any modifications to this trigger whatsoever, in my personal opinion. The other thing about that is I can get nice and high up into the gun. I can reach the trigger and there's no finger grooves on the front of this grip at all, which for me definitely helps with the purchase on the gun. Typically, in a gun this size, in a compact, whether it be the Glock 19 or the M&P 9 compact, when I would grip the gun, my hand would get pinched between the magazine and the polymer on the gun. Because just the way that I grip the gun, I tend to grip it quite hard, and normally I can bend the polymer, and I cannot do that on this gun. The other thing is, with this beveled magwell, not only does it make reloads significantly smooth, but it also pulls my hand up off the bottom of that, allows my pinky finger to engage in the grip like it should, and I think, honestly, this could be very easily a replacement for my current VP9 that I carry. I really, really like this particular gun. What's the difference between this one and the full size? Something very, very simple. That simple is the VP9F is now a 4.5 inch barrel. In fact, it's 4.53, so just a hair over 4.5 inches. It's got a full-size grip, just like the K or the standard VP9 as it is now, and it ships not only with the 17-round magazine, but it also ships with the 20-round magazine. So all those features that we just talked about, now in a gun with a longer sight radius, longer barrel, a little bit more weight out on that muzzle, this is pretty exciting, folks. Now, this one ships with a 20-round magazine and a 17-round magazine. This one ships with two 15-round magazines. So now we're not talking about 15 rounds in a 17-round length magazine. They are shorter. It is a compact magazine, just like a Glock 19 would be versus a Glock 17. If you like the full-size grip, you want more, then the F model is probably going to be your go-to. If you're looking for something more concealed carry, then the K is going to be more of your go-to. But with that said, let's get out to the range and let's get some rounds down range and see how well these things shoot. Well, we're back from the range, and we've got some input on these new VP9s. And I'll tell you, I really thought that this particular gun, the VP9K, was going to be my favorite out of the two. I don't dislike it, but it's got the same issue with the shorter grip where it just doesn't quite feel right. Now, however, it doesn't pinch my hand like a lot of the shorter grips do. So that's definitely a plus for me. My favorite 100% is the VP9F. And I will tell you, I think that this is going to be a new VP9 for me. Now, couple things. I want you to think about the internals. I mentioned the change in the internals. I'm going to add a couple of pictures to it. This really does feel like my VP9s that I have a Gray Guns trigger on. And I think that it's going to make a major difference in how well you shoot these VP9s. The VP9s have always been a very shootable gun. They've always fit the hand very, very well. These are significantly better. This is a very defined wall, but very clean. Measuring it about, on an average between the two, about 4.5 pounds, give or take a little bit, which is a significant drop. And it's definitely what H&K is claiming they will do. They do match those specs. 100%. I think this is a huge upgrade, and I think it's something that you should go out and add to your collection. So take care, everybody. Be safe. Wishing everybody a very happy new year, as it is right at the 1st of January 2025, and I hope everyone had a great new year, very safe, very enjoyable with your family, and I wish you very, very much success for this new year. Take care, everybody. We'll talk to you soon.